Child development, mysteries explained. Case number 2, the shutdown student. Meet our subject. 10 years old, 3rd grade. The mystery behavior? Complete refusal to start or continue academic tasks. Frequency, 3 to 5 times per day across multiple subjects. Duration, anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes per episode. The impact? 90 minutes of learning time lost daily. High teacher frustration and a power struggle that's escalating weekly. The file contains POV notes, teacher point of view.
It feels like defiance. I give clear instructions, everyone else gets started, and they just shut down. I've tried being patient, offering choices. Nothing works. It's like they want to disrupt the class.
Sometimes they just put their head down and won't do anything. The teacher has to keep stopping the lesson to talk to them. It's annoying because we all have to wait. But also, they seem really sad sometimes.
I don't know. I just can't. My brain feels stuck. I know I'm supposed to do it, but I just can't make myself start. Then the teacher gets mad and it gets worse. I'm not trying to be bad.
What's really happening here? Time to gather the first clues using the ABC chart: antecedent, behavior, consequence. What happened before the behavior? Behavior. What did we observe? Arms crossed, head down, no eye contact, quiet refusal, I can't. No work started, no movement for 45 minutes. Consequence, what happened after? Loss of recess, call home, sent to cool down corner. Pattern noted, the behavior escalates when task demands increase. Our first thought? It looked like a defiance or avoidance, choosing not to work to escape hard tasks or gain attention. Why did we think this? The refusals happened only during academic work, not at recess or free time. The student could complete tasks when forced or supported and always gained the teacher's full attention. But good investigators don't stop at the first theory. We need to consider all possible explanations: defiance, attention-seeking, skill gap, perfectionism, executive function, anxiety, sensory overload, learning disability. False lead number 1, defiance. It looked like a choice, but there was no attitude, only distress. Consequences didn't work. The student wanted to please, not defy. False lead number 2, attention-seeking. Refusals brought attention, but the student withdrew, not performed. Ignoring didn't cause escalation. They stayed frozen. This wasn't attention-seeking. So what does fit the evidence? A few possibilities remain. What could the behavior be? Trauma response, a freeze reaction, the brain's survival mode when it perceives threat, executive function challenges, difficulty planning, organizing or initiating complex tasks independently, anxiety, overwhelming fear of failure or getting it wrong, working memory limits, losing track of multi-step directions without external support. To narrow down the root cause, we ran 5 quick probes, of which are small experiments to test our theories. Probe 1, break the task into micro steps. Probe 2, voice to text, eliminate handwriting and typing completely. Probe 3, provide a model or template. Probe 4, reduce open-ended choices. Probe 5, check in and pre-teach before the task starts. Here's what worked. Voice to text, big win. Check in and pre-teaching, major breakthrough. The pattern is clear. This isn't defiance. This is a brain that gets stuck at the starting line. But there's one problem. Let's go back to the evidence board. We can now cross out what doesn't fit. What remains? A few connected pieces. What we have discovered: executive function challenges. The student can't independently plan, organize, or initiate tasks. Anxiety, fear of failure, working memory limits. The student loses track of steps. Trauma response, the freeze. When demands exceed capacity, the brain shuts down. Executive function struggles and working memory limits create situations where the student feels overwhelmed. That triggers anxiety, and anxiety activates the freeze response. This isn't defiance. This is a neurological shutdown when demands exceed current capacity. Prevent, reduce load before the task starts. Preview and limit choices to 2 or 3. Teach, build the skill, teach self-scaffolding. Model think alouds, practice breaking tasks down. Coach, Support in the moment, then fade. Catch the freeze early, offer choice within structure, modify, change the task when needed. Accept voice to text. Reduce length. Provide templates. One goal, move from freeze to flow. How do we measure progress? Here are 3 possible ideas to track. Count independent starts. Track teacher support needed. Tally time student asked for help before freezing. This is the real skill. Simple data, clear progress. When we weighed the evidence, the truth became clear. This wasn't a student refusing to work. This was a student whose brain couldn't figure out how to start. The behavior wasn't defiance. It was a distress signal. Understanding changes everything. And so the folder closes. The case isn't solved neatly. Shutdowns won't vanish overnight. But we've uncovered a possible meaning, not defiance, not manipulation, but a freeze response, a signal. Case number 2, the shutdown student. This is Child Development, Mysteries Explained, brought to you by your therapy source.